Congratulations to Elite for taking home the Season 5 affiliation victory and earning that rep boost this season. Earn progress towards your affiliation by participating in and winning events. Who's taking home the rep boost in Season 6? That's up to you. I'll see you out there on the courts.
Welcome to a fresh new episode of NBA 2K TV.
The NBA playoffs are around the corner, and looks like the OKC Thunder are going to be a problem out there in the West.
And we recently caught up with power forward Jaylen Williams. Take a look. Jaylen, welcome to NBA 2K TV. Do you play NBA 2K25 a lot? Maybe often?
I do, for the most part. I know my friend group does, so throughout the house, there's a lot of controller throws and yelling and stuff like that.
You want to shout any players that you play with out, like maybe a group that you run with? Anybody?
Can I shout out like a gamer tag?
Gamer tags,
Mr.
anything.
Air Jordan 27. Yeah.
Okay, camera point over there.
Yeah. He's good if you want to run with him. Also, another notable good player, Jay Will on my team, the other Jaylen Williams.
Yeah.
He's very good at 2K, so definitely show him some love.
What about your brother?
Oh, he's horrible. I would never shout him out.
Yeah, Cody's horrible
yeah.
at NBA 2K. That's
Cody's
what
not
we
good
do.
at 2K, yeah. But first-person shooter games, he's good, but 2K, that's not his thing.
Okay, and when you make your MyPLAYER, what's your build?
I try and do I think it's like a three-way scorer, defender, or whatever, but I try and like make it myself. So I put like all the stuff that I think I'm good at on there. So it always gives me something different.
Which is?
Like, it's usually something three-way. It's usually three-level something.
Okay. Because a lot of players, they either want themselves or completely opposite. So.
Nah, I think I'm pretty awesome. I'm gonna be trying to make myself. But every time I try and like adjust it a little bit, it'll change it. So usually I try and go for like a three-level score, and that seems to be the most fun.
Yeah, and your team in real life is very defensive focused, but players on 2K love to shoot. So what defensive advice would you give NBA 2K players?
I don't know. I think a lot of it's like anticipation, like it's a video game. So I feel like some things, you can kind of like read ahead a little bit. So that's what I would say, trying to anticipate plays, but I don't really be playing defense on there, which is why I don't get asked to play by some of my friends.
And if you had to choose a MyTEAM starting five with any NBA player, could be past or present, who are you choosing?
Okay. I'll probably pick Steph at the 1. I'm putting myself at the 3, Kobe at the 2. I'd probably do Bron and KD.
Terrible team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not winning anything with that.
I don't know if we'd win a game.
Is there a moment when you're playing 2K where you think, man, this is why I play the game?
Seeing myself for the first time, that always sticks out. So anytime I see myself in the game, and now that my little brother's in the game too, I think that usually kind of makes it a little more real.
And now you're an NBA All-Star, so your NBA All-Star self is going to be in the game too.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be in there with the jersey. Hopefully that boosts my rating a little bit. That's what I'm waiting on. I just need a little +2. I'm an 88, want to be a 90, so
awesome.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Okay.
Today, we're making your life easier, literally, by reviewing difficulty settings in MyTEAM modes.
Let's start with a breakdown of Breakout. When you start a new run, you choose the starting difficulty. Choosing a higher difficulty lets you unlock prizes faster for shorter runs.
Yep, that's true. And as you travel further from the center towards the edges, you'll notice increases in game difficulty.
As that difficulty rises, shots become more challenging to make, and it'll take more skill and better positioning to play effective defense.
That's true. So choosing your route to the outside edge is an important consideration in Breakout. And watch yourself on the gatekeeper games at the edge of the court, especially near the corners. As an example, the best rewards card on a run that starts on Rookie, we played on Pro difficulty against the best reward cards of that season.
Over in Domination, you can choose the objectives of each game from 1 to 3 stars in difficulty.
Right, and the prize levels increase based on difficulty.
Higher difficulty will make it easier to earn MTP, XP, and rep, and it'll also give you more prize points per game.
Yeah, those stack up after a run of teams on Domination, and you'll have to play on higher difficulties to earn the 99-star reward in each tier. Those cards are powerful, and it's worth it to get on the pathway to that all-time domination challenge.
Lower difficulties are fine, but might be reinforcing bad habits while still winning. If you occasionally turn up the difficulty, you'll become a better player over time.
Yeah, it's a good way to test where you're at and where you're progressing. That's a good call. As the difficulty increases, you won't be able to fake out the AI opponents or make as many contested shots, requiring you to sharpen your skills.
If you want some tips on shot timing, check out 2K TV Season 11, Episode 4, and get those reps in on a higher difficulty this week to prove that you're on the road to being the best in MyTEAM.
If you've been an NBA champion a few times in the past, you've probably built a couple of dynasties.
But did you know that you can prove it? Here's a fast break on Dynasty Points in MyCAREER.
On your way to building a dynasty? Well, every major accomplishment you make in MyCAREER will build your dynasty points. You can see your list of successes underneath Play Next Game in the MyCAREER menu tab of the pause menu.
Here, you will be compared to the greatest franchises in NBA history. Use the trigger buttons to see some of the best to ever walk out on the court, and then set out on your own path, filling the meter and forming a dynasty.
You can press the rebound button to view your team's full list of accomplishments. Huge win streaks, protecting your home court, and ultimately making final appearances and winning titles. That's what it's all about.
And a dynasty is more than just one great year. You'll want to repeat those outstanding occurrences year after year. Prove your dominance and you'll be awarded more points for the most difficult tasks to achieve.
Do you have the longevity and dominance to surpass LeBron's Heat, Bird's Celtics, or maybe even Jordan's Chicago Bulls? Find out with your dynasty list in MyCAREER. Good luck.
Season 6 is on a fast break, and we're slamming home the first edition of Top Plays. Let's see what you've sent in so far. Option A is from Irv Gotti in MyTEAM. Brandon Roy going to work, shakes loose, and double clutches the dunk. Full rotation, full power, and the foul. A great reward card, making a great play. And their opponent is Jay Brooklyn in the Basketball Gods event. Working out on the baseline, bending for a quick double bounce drill through the legs. The layup has a little mag on it too, between two block attempts. Supernatural submission, but is it enough to win your vote?
I hope y'all saw what I just did.
What's your choice? They're both nice, but which one is your top play of the week? We're looking for posts on social media with the hashtag 2KTVWOW and your gamer tag. What catches our eye? Awesome assists and sensational scoring plays. So send them our way. Thanks, everyone. Hope you're lighting the beam out there in Season 6. See ya.
We'll be back next week with more tips on how to improve your shooting.
And we'll be connecting with you, the 2K community.
Always. Until then, enjoy the game, go get those Season 6 rewards, and of course, go get those wins.